Hello again, folks. This is I think this must be the 12th video on the Meddings pillar drill restoration. What we have before us today is the motor. As you can see, I've successfully removed the pulley from the shaft. As you can hear, it just sounds quite rumbly inside. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Doesn't sound particularly healthy. You notice there is significant corrosion on the body as well. You know, it's not bad, but it's, I don't want it to get any worse than that. So I've already begun to clean the surface up. I'll give the whole thing a clean when it's ready. Before I do that, however, I would like to strip it and see if the bearings are notchy or not. It looks like this might be another puller job, or maybe a drift, but I haven't thought about that yet. We'll come to that another day. It's getting late on Saturday afternoon now, and I've kind of had enough for one day. So that's progress though. I'm pleased I got the pulley off. It was a touch and go there, but I did as I mentioned on the last video. I knocked the pulley back into place, scraped any loose debris off of the shaft that was possibly causing the friction, or the causing problems in the removal of the pulley, and it came off no bad. I got a new can of this stuff for my torch, and I got it off without damaging it. So I'm happy with that. Over and above that though, I have also got the pulley off of here. This one came off really easily actually. I was pleasantly surprised at how easily it popped off. So I've got that off now, and that was the cover that was in situation on the top here. So as you can see, it is all quite dirty. Rusty, it's full of sawdust. Whoever owned this drill at some point in time must have worked in a sort of a wood shop, or because it's just, there's sawdust everywhere in it. It's choked with this stuff. So you'll not see down inside there, but that's just sitting. It's half an inch deep. One other thing that I've managed to extract from the body is this little a clamp for the armoured cable which goes to the motor. So I managed to get that out of there. It wasn't actually screwed into the body. There's a retaining nut on the back of the clamp, which holds it in this orifice or hole. So this is all coming on. This bearing in here, I haven't really looked at removal of the spindle yet, but I noticed that this bearing is withheld by a circlip. I don't know if you'll see that there in this light conditions, but you can just maybe make it out there. That bearing will have been pressed in there, and I don't know what pressure would be required to put it back. So I don't have all the equipment and materials and tools I need to take on some of these jobs confidently. Okay, I make do and with what I've got the best I can, but there's only you can only do so much with crap. Okay, I'd like to build myself my own little press. I'd like to alter this drill possibly in the future and turn it into a milling, drilling platform. Yeah, it's time and money, folks. You know, I can't do it all. Or I just don't have the time and resources to do it all. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the next thing I'm going to maybe have a bash at is taking this taper pin out. I'd like to sort of try and get this away from the body, these parts, and get the spindle and all that removed if I can. I don't know about the spindle yet, obviously, but I'm wanting to get as much stripped off of the body as possible before I start painting it. Yeah, obviously it's going to have to be cleaned up and then painting. This plate's got to come off yet. It's held on by 6 screws. 4 of them I've got slackened off, but 2 are proving to be quite well, they're bastards really. But they're Phillips crosshead screws, yeah, and they're notorious for just sort of rounding on you. They're really crap screws. It's a really bad idea. That should be Allen bolts, and I might just replace them with Allen bolts if there's sufficient clearance, because that's just a sort of thin plate, and that will allow me to, if I get that off, that will allow me to get inside the cast body more easily and get it all cleaned out and painted, because that's going to get the same treatment as the rest of the parts have. So that's my update. That's my second update in as many days. I've made a bit of progress this last couple of days. The weather's been a bit nicer. I've been more motivated to come up and do something in the garage with the sunshine. And yeah, so what else is there to be said? Don't know. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I had my eye on a chuck, and it had 99p start on it with no reserve, and I thought, oh you beauty, I'll maybe get that for a £5. It's already at 20 quid. That's for a second-hand fucking chuck, but I'll find one. It might take me a bit of time, but I'll get one at a sort of half decent cost and in reasonable condition. So yeah. Well, I've got plenty to do yet, so I'm going to leave it there, folks. And yeah, until next time, bye for now. Okay, final short update for today. I've just dug out the old trusty impact wrench, or impact driver, sorry. And yeah, got the 2 screws out, plates off. You can see inside now there's a bit of cleaning and painting to do in there, and I'm getting very close now to looking at dismantling the head, yeah, the spindle and those parts. This is the spring that I referred to in earlier videos. This is the thing I do not want to fuck up, because it's going to be a bastard to replace. And see if I've got some room there at all. Yeah. Trying to operate the mechanism with my left hand underneath the... Right, okay. Just don't really have the time, clearance for it. I'll leave it there now, because I'll end up dropping it on my toes or something stupid like that if I try to move that there now with one hand. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do much more tonight. Might get a bit done tomorrow maybe. Pretty fucking tired now, like. But the head is pretty much stripped now. There's nothing else left in it apart from, well, the spindle obviously with the, this part down here. This is the, I don't know what you'd refer that to as, that's what the handles stick on, the handle drive mechanism shaft, or the handle shaft. It comes into a gear which then, when that's rotated, pushes your spindle up and down. So there must be a shaft coming off the gear that this connects to, that then connects to that. So I need to study that a little bit more. Like I say, I haven't looked at that. So right, okay, that's all for tonight, folks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've found this interesting, and yeah, take care. Bye for now.